Friday morning, Facebook.
I'm Blake Ray. That's Todd Hall.
I'm Todd Hull. Thank you for the introduction.
You got it. Look at that.
This is the Todd and Blake Show.
Mixing it up a little bit.
This is the Todd and Blake Show, episode 31. And we're here in Gulf Shores today.
We're at Pelican Place.
Pelican Place.
Target. Books A Million. The movie theater. Cobb. And the Whacked Out Wiener.
Yeah.
Gulf Shores' hottest hot dog place. You see it all over social media. Jimmy here, he was kind enough to meet with us today. We're going to let him kind of talk briefly about, he's got some samples here. We're going to talk a little bit about that, the products that they offer, and just kind of why you want to come in.
The name is a little obvious. The name's a little obvious, but tell us a little bit about the Whacked Out Wiener.
Well, we're fast, friendly, fun. We have a good time in here. Very affordable meal.
Right.
You come in as a business lunch, get in and out.
Yeah.
You come in with your kids, very family friendly.
Yeah.
Have fun, put on hot dog outfits.
He had a lot of hot dog outfits. I'm going to say that. Not that you can have a limit, but he had like 25 back there. So there's a lot of sharing going on.
You were tripping over yourself to get in one of those.
I was very happy about that. I've seen this on social media. If you follow their page, you'll see a bunch of pics on there.
Your buns are a little crooked.
You're touching my buns.
You're touching your buns. Your buns are a little crooked.
You got crooked buns.
Yeah.
But really why we want to talk about this place, we've heard about it, we've seen it, we've tried it, it's great. It's centrally located in Gulf Shores, but really what we wanted to, where you going?
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we
You get to leave it out.
Yeah.
but really why we wanted to put an emphasis on this particular area, what's, frog in my throat, hold on, okay, was because I think that this is an area of Gulf Shores that gets kind of overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously everybody knows craft farms, everybody knows where we're at, but I think in real estate perspective, when somebody says Gulf Shores, what do they say?
The island.
The island,
Talking about the
condos,
island.
water.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to put an emphasis on that. We're gonna let Jimmy here talk about a little bit about hours of operation. He's gonna show us some of these great hot dogs.
We talked a little bit earlier, and I had a couple questions for him about things that stand out about the Whacked Out Wiener, the restaurant, the Whacked Out Wiener. What are some things that you guys specialize in, and I'll tell you a couple things that I've noticed. Go ahead.
What did you notice?
The first thing I noticed is the 100 health score.
Oh yeah.
And just we were discussing how difficult that is to get for any restaurant, and how clean the bathrooms are.
We're turning into a bathroom show.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's right.
And that's okay. We're on a hunt for the cleanest bathrooms in Gulf
We were
Shores.
somewhere else a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "It's really great to have clean bathrooms, but when you bring your family somewhere, I've got 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
It ticks me off when the bathrooms are trash and when
Yeah.
they're horrible." And that was not. He was talking about they're only open 4 hours a day and you clean it twice a day, and that's pretty cool. All right, so these are your top selling hot dogs.
These are our top sellers right here. What we've got some people will call it a coney dog, but it's
Okay.
chili and cheese.
Okay, that's your
And it's
classic.
Homemade chili.
Okay.
I make that chili fresh.
You said no beans.
No beans in our chili, ever.
No beans in this chili.
Never.
And it's not that Hormel stuff.
No. This
All
does not
natural.
come out of a can. This is made fresh.
It's a good looking dog. Can we
Yeah.
eat these? Can we
Yeah.
eat these?
Heck yeah.
Todd don't know, but he's going, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then we also have
Great.
2 of our most popular specialty dogs in here. We've got a few specialty dogs that we have listed, but you can make anything that you want. We've got over 40 toppings. You can make it
40
more-
toppings.
Over 40.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
This is the Wacky Macky, macaroni and cheese and bacon.
The
Wacky Macky.
Now listen, these aren't just a hot dog. This is Nathan's all beef hot dogs.
Okay.
These are factory shipped to us. These are the good things, right?
Yeah.
These are the dogs. We also have polk sausage. You can take our specialty dogs and put it on our polk sausage dogs. We've
Yeah,
got
that's good.
smoked.
Is it?
Even at
Cajun
9:30 in the
jalapeno.
morning, that is good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now,
That was
Smoke-
like a breakfast,
say it again.
breakfast hot dog.
smoked Cajun and jalapeno. The jalapeno is
The 3, you have sausage dogs, smoked Cajun, and jalapeno.
Yep.
All right, this is something that I'd asked you about earlier.
Wiener dust.
Wiener dust. I want you to get a good look at this.
This looks like you're a spokesman for it. Wiener dust.
You can get your wiener dust at the Whacked Out Wiener.
Yep.
What is it?
What
Get
is
it
it?
whacked, get it dusted, anything you need. A buddy of mine that does spices and hot sauces and everything. I went to him and I said, hey man, I need some kind of powder with some heat to it that I can sprinkle on my hot dogs.
Hmm?
So we were joking around. He said, yeah, we can do this, do that. We can call it wiener dust. I said, man, that's exactly what we're going to call it. So he came up with this. It's got some ghost pepper, some Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, just looking at that, I saw that right when he said that, Carolina Reaper.
Oh yeah.
Cayenne pepper.
It's not as hot as you would think, but the more you put on, the hotter it gets. Now, I also have this at my house. I put it on grilled chicken, steak, hamburgers. It goes best on if you saute some shrimp.
Oh,
A
yeah?
little bit on there. Oh yeah, it is awesome.
heat.
We've also got the Frito pie dog.
That looks awesome.
Yep.
A lot of people like that.
You don't want the Frito one?
No,
You eat a 9:30 hot dog, you're done. I eat like this every day too.
I think you eat a hot dog every morning on the way to work from the gas station.
Probably do.
I
Not
eat
as
about
good.
4 or
Not as
5
good as
of
this
them.
though.
Every day I eat about 4 or 5 of them. I call it quality control.
There you go.
So,
You gotta
what
make
is
sure
it?
the price is good.
What is that on top
That's
of
got
it?
chili, cheese, onions, Fritos, and sour cream.
Wow.
That's really good. I'm going to throw out a warning though. I am eating a lot of chili. It's 9:30 in the morning, so apologies early, folks. If anybody sees me today, yeah, I'll probably call her early day.
Now, a great thing also about Whacked Out Wiener is you got, if you go to our Facebook page, we're Whacked Out Wiener Gulf Shores.
Okay.
We've got Whacked Out Wiener, which is Foley. He's the original. We're the first franchise.
Okay.
We had a young lady named Tina. Hey, Tina, if you see this.
Hi, Tina.
She came down on vacation from St. Louis, Missouri. Fell in love with it, bought a franchise. She's opened up. She opened up in July up there.
Really?
That's the Mason-Dixon
Each
line.
one, yep. Each one has its own specialty. And you've got some autonomy. So with us, we do a lot with the high school. We do a lot for the police
I
department.
did notice that you're a huge supporter of the Gulf Shores athletics.
Oh yeah.
And they can't see that at home, but it's littered. I mean, it's everywhere. Everything Gulf Shores related. It's a great local restaurant. You had mentioned you're part of the athletic.
Dolphin Athletic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He even said he goes to games just to support the team, and that's
Yeah,
really
we
what
don't
the.
have- I don't have kids in the area. I go and support these kids.
Yeah.
They're our future, and I'm very proud of them too. Watching
Yeah.
them. We
Yeah.
with the volleyball, they have no quitting. They're
Really?
awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Each place also though has a specialty dog. Mine is the beach dog.
Okay.
Beach dog.
We're down
What's
here in
that?
Gulf Shores. Gotta have a beach dog. So this is my concoction right here. That is pineapple, bacon, and barbecue sauce.
What?
That was kind of a weird look on your face there.
Pineapple.
It's good though. I didn't chew, and I inhaled some bacon, but that is really good. That's really good.
Really?
Yeah,
a
it's
great
like
flavor
sweet.
combination. Sweet, salty, all over.
Wow.
You're missing out, man. I'm gonna keep eating this one.
It's 9:30 in the morning.
I'm an adult.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's right. Well, we really appreciate you meeting with us today. We always like to kind of give an update on the market here, but we were really, most of the time we talk about the condo market and how
It's
it's
easy to.
moving, and people are making a fortune down there on their condos. But there are a lot of people moving here in the residential market, and Gulf Shores is growing as well.
Yeah, and I mean, we wanted to come up with some really good value stats for you. One of which, just when we were briefly talking about the show, was Gulf Shores seems like it's constantly growing.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about Orange Beach. We're not talking about Foley. We're talking about just Gulf Shores. And in 2010, when the last census was done, they had 9,741. And even when I look back from when I moved down here, which was like 2007 or 8, it had jumped increasingly. We were at like 6 or 7 when I moved down here. Because I remember always telling people,
That was right around the boom in the real
Yep,
estate market
yep,
too. Things
and-
were selling, and people were moving.
well, I used to tell people, like, I remember when there was an off season. You could drive your car and go anywhere. Like, you didn't have to worry about the massive amounts of people. So the earliest we could pull, they're estimating, because of course the census isn't done again until 2020, they're estimating probably right around 13 to 14,000 people.
Wow.
In Gulf Shores, which is a lot of people. I mean, obviously it can kind of change, but that's over about, what is that, 23% jump?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people in Gulf Shores.
Michael Jordan's number. Michael Jordan's number.
Yeah, Michael
Is that a
Jordan.
pun? 23?
Yeah, that was
jump?
a pun. If Michael Jordan, if you're watching, Todd's.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan of late 90s basketball.
That's the last time I watched it.
Yep, that's the last time you did.
Yeah.
But also the common denominator here is I think a lot of people, why this market gets overlooked, the residential market, which is great, is I think people see certain houses and they go, I can't afford to live in Gulf Shores.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a fair assessment. I think they start to look, how many people look at Fairhope?
Right.
If you ask someone from Robertsdale about Fairhope, they think every house is $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
And they're right. But no, they're not. We're just joking. But
there are some areas of Fairhope that are $99 a square foot.
Incredibly
$100 a square
affordable.
foot.
Bill Chase, didn't we see one on Facebook today? That's not even on the market yet. That are like, I got somebody that would sell right now for under 150.
Yeah, that's
Under 150 in Fairhope, great school
the
district.
same with Gulf Shores though.
Same
Gulf
with
Shores
Gulf
had
Shores.
the greatest price increase in housing in 2017.
Right.
They increased 21%, 23% in price increase in housing. Because we joke about, he's from Gulf Shores, I'm from Silver Hill, and that was number 1 and number 2
Yep.
in the county of price increases.
But that's
on.
also because you're seeing a huge influx of people, though.
But I think this area here, kind of between Foley and between the island, is the prime spot. You get out of the busyness of being on the island, but you have access, like in 5 minutes, to anything in Foley, anything right here in this area. There's businesses, there's restaurants, there's a lot of options.
There's stuff to do.
There's
I mean,
stuff to
Austin
do.
talked about it last week, which I thought was a really good point made by him. Baldwin County in general is a unique entity.
From the beach to hunting camps. Up in
I mean, I
North
was like, yeah,
Baldwin.
that's really true.
There's a third of the county that's
There's not-
uncharted.
There's not many areas in the United States where you can do that.
No.
Not at all. And it's an hour drive to get to the tip.
That's exactly right.
But year to date, Gulf Shores, which is year to date, mind you, and this is also going to be a little skewed because I'm sure it threw in some beach houses that we aren't necessarily talking about. 385 properties closed. That's a pretty decent amount of houses when you factor in condos and stuff.
And when was that?
That's year to date. So
Okay.
we're not even done with the whole year, but I just wanted to pull year to
That's
date.
houses?
That's houses.
Okay.
I didn't allow it to pull condos. Like I said, I'm sure it pulled some Fort Morgan.
Some beach houses.
Yeah, but that's not a ton of them. I mean, it's
Okay.
not an overwhelming amount, but it was 366, or about 367. 367,000 is the average selling price.
Wow.
So I think that's the number that gets stuck in people's heads, right? I think people see that, they go, yeah, well, that's a good dream. It's a good dream someday. If I'm Donald Trump or President Trump, or if I'm whoever, if I have millions of dollars, I'd love to live in Gulf Shores. But I wanted
appreciate the respect you just switched from
yes.
Donald Trump to President Trump. Thank you
Moving
for that,
on.
Blake.
I'm a patriot, one way or another.
Yeah.
Craft Farms, which is
I lost
our
50% of the viewers right then.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing a good job. Let's not turn the show into this.
All right.
I'm wearing a wiener. Okay. Could be on mine.
Yeah.
Craft Farms, which I think is kind of I think it's a fair assessment to say that's kind of one golf course. Lower insurance rates a little bit versus the beach, and there's some custom builds in there. They are at an average of there's been 20 year-to-date close there, and they're at 431,000 average sales price, right?
Right.
And those are nice custom builds. But there's also a D.R. Horton subdivision outside of Craft Farms North. That's new builds. They're affordable. I didn't get a chance to pull Crimson Ridge, which is just down the street a little bit on County Road, like 10, I think, or 4 is right here. Yeah, it's right in there. It's not too far. But that's even less expensive because those are they're phase 1, or they're the less expensive of them. These ones are their higher end ones, and they're in the golf course. Great location, right out the Foley Beach Express. You could get a golf cart and drive down to the Whacked Out Wiener, and those ones are at $338.
Wow.
Average sales price.
Well,
And they do drive
and
down
they
here.
do drive
Right.
their golf carts.
They do.
Well, I don't blame them, man. Jim, you've got a great restaurant here. It's a great location. And I encourage everybody to come down to the Whacked Out Wiener in Gulf Shores at Pelican Place.
Pelican Place.
Pelican Place.
Pelican Place.
You can say it.
Pelican Place.
Pelican Place. All right. Come see Jim. Come get, I recommend the macaroni and cheese, the Wacky Macky.
They're all
Is that what
good.
it's called?
This one's
Wacky
good.
The Wacky Macky. I tried it. It's great. I'd recommend it. And we'll see you next week for episode 32. We're out. I'm Todd Hall with Jason Will Real Estate.
I'm Blake Wright.
And this is
I'm Jimmy.
Come see Jimmy. All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, this beach dog, good.